Without a doubt, 2017 was an amazing year for video games, with outstanding new original games like Horizon Zero Dawn, to the amazing comeback of Nintendo with titles such as Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda. It was hard to find time to play everything I wanted to play. This is not a definitive list, just my personal favorites. So without further ado, here is my top 5 favorite games from 2017. Number 5. Middle-earth: Shadow of War. The sequel to 2015's Shadow of Mordor threw players back into the role of Talion, a ranger, who is joined by the apparition Celebrimbor. Together they continue the story of building an orc army to overthrow Sauron and gain vengeance for Talion's murdered family. All of the exciting gameplay from the original has returned and been enhanced in Talion's new upgrades, new mounts, and new gear. Unfortunately, the game was riddled with useless microtransactions, but I was able to ignore them, and I still had a blast. Getting ambushed by a higher-level orc chieftain and bringing him to your side to make him fight for you never got old, as well as obtaining legendary gear to make your character more powerful. Developer Monolith went completely bonkers with the Lord of the Rings lore, with having more than one ring, turning the spider Shelob into a woman, and so on. Once you just learn to accept it and have fun, the story provides an unforgettable experience. Number 4. The Evil Within 2 is the sequel to the fun but problematic first game, The Evil Within. Set in Union, a Matrix-like horror-themed town, Evil Within 2 puts players back into the shoes of Sebastian Castellanos, the protagonist from the first game. This time around, he is tasked with finding his daughter, whom he had long thought was dead. Once you are dropped back into the action, you are presented with a semi-open world where survival is key. The game really harkens back to some of my personal favorites in the horror genre, and overall was a thrilling experience. With an emotional story and a compelling open world, The Evil Within 2 was an experience that won't be soon forgotten. Number 3. Persona 5, a JRPG developed by Atlus, is the 6th game in the Persona series. It's filled with likable characters, an impressive amount of social gameplay, and intense and smart turn-based combat. The game is presented in modern-day Tokyo, where you, the main character, are transferred to a fictional Shujin Academy. From there, you and your friends awaken to your Persona abilities and form the group The Phantom Thieves. You then begin to explore the metaverse, a place where evil manifestations of the human psyche appears as enemies. Persona 5 has a rockin' jazz soundtrack produced by series veteran Shoji Meguro. The themes can get your blood flowing, especially when you're about to steal the hearts of those doing evil in the real world. The art design, the animation, they're all phenomenal, making so each time you play this game, you're amazed time and time again. Number 2. Resident Evil 7. Hitting things off at the beginning of the year, Resident Evil 7 didn't waste any time becoming the forerunner of amazing titles to come. With a new setting in the swamps of Louisiana, players were subjected to new horrors through the eyes of Ethan Winters. Gameplay was changed to the first-person setting, which brought the evils face-to-face. Another amazing aspect was the inclusion of PlayStation VR. The normal first-person view was scary by itself, and playing it in VR was downright terrifying. If you've got a PlayStation VR, you owe it to yourself to pick this up. And finally, my number 1 game of the year for 2017 is Nier Automata. Nier is a game that started out as something that looked vaguely interesting from the box art, but turned out to be so much more. Once I started playing, I couldn't stop. I put all the other games on the side so that I could reach 100% on this game. It's set in the distant future, where you play as the android 2B, whose main goal is to take back planet Earth to allow humans the chance to resettle. What remains of humanity, however, is a mystery, as Nier tells a compelling story through multiple characters. With 26 different endings, Nier compels you to see the story over and over again through multiple viewpoints. At the end of the story, I was so emotionally impacted it was difficult trying to play anything else since Nier set the bar so high. With an amazing soundtrack, a touching and unforgettable story, and fueled by intense combat only Platinum Studios can create, Nier is undoubtedly my favorite game of 2017. So that's my list. What about you guys? What were your favorite games this year? Are there any games coming out in 2018 that you are looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below, and if you'd like to see more content, hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.